Body shaming is one of the biggest problems in today's generation. Society finds humor in degrading a woman's body, and people take their own insecurities and aim them at other people just to make themselves feel better and comfortable in their own bodies.
Good day and welcome to Y-Bizz. This is Let's Talk Unizulu, and I am your host for today, Lihaba Precious Lilala. I and my co-host will be talking about the issues that the youth of South Africa faces on a daily basis.
Thank you, Precious. My name is Londani Mhlongo, and of course, I'm your co-host. While today's motion at hand is basically the influence of social media that it has on a woman's body image, the perception of beauty, and body shaming. If you want to be part of this conversation, make sure you subscribe on our YouTube channel at Y-Bizz #Let's Talk Unizulu, and make sure you follow us on our Facebook page at Y-Bizz #Let's Talk Unizulu.
Today on our show, we have three beautiful ladies from all across the world. They are all students here in the University of Zululand, and today they'll be sharing with us their personal experiences and what they know about today's topic. But before this, let's take a break. Welcome back to the show. This is your show, Let's Talk Unizulu. And as I have said earlier on, we have three beautiful ladies. Ladies, welcome to the show. Thank you very much for coming. Please introduce yourself and tell us what are you studying and in which degree.
My name is June Rose, my surname is Shrem. I'm from Pietermaritzburg and it's my first year here at Unizulu. Studying BA Development Studies.
Thank you so much for having us today. My name is Yamtanda Mtetwa. I'm doing my second year in microbiology and human movement science at a science field.
And Sohadebe. I'm doing my first year in BA Dramatic and Performance.
Wow, thank you, ladies. Today on studio. Well, guys, since the motion has been shared with you, I would like to ask you a few questions. Like, what do you think, guys, is body image?
I simply think that body image is actually an idea, or I should say a picture in our minds of how we actually see ourselves. I could actually say that it's aesthetic, yes, or sexual attractions in which we see ourselves in our surrounding and how we actually think that people are going to view us.
Thank you, thank you. Guys, from your own perspective, what is body shaming, and have you guys like experienced it in a way?
You don't have to experience body shaming. It's a feeling, more especially when I see a slim girl wearing something beautiful and I like it. But then in me, my mental state tells me that I will never be able to wear that because I don't have the kind of body that she has. It's like a society's mental state that we have been brought up in, that you can't wear certain things because you have a certain shape of body, you wear a certain size, you know. So I think body shaming, it's in our minds, you know. It's a state of mind that we grew up in and we continue to live in. No matter how much confidence you have in you, you'll always experience body shaming in your mind.
Sorry. Oh, sorry. You can say what you
want. To talk about, I want to share my experience. I've experienced body shaming before. Growing up in high school, I was the tallest of them all. So it's always been, you know, I have short friends. So you start by experiencing it with your friends. You tall, they start naming new words, you know. So it's first like they're joking, but it builds up in you and it actually affects your confidence in a way.
Yeah, I can feel that. So guys, I know this question is kind of like unique, but then I have to ask it because it's kind of related to what we are talking about today. Are you like comfortable in your own bodies, and has it always been like that?
For me, I started being uncomfortable in my body when I started university this year.
Yes.
Coming to university was very uncomfortable for me because I should say the older ones, they'd be like, and all that stuff. And then especially in the lecture classes, Thola ukuthi ufika late, and then I'd be like, akhona high school lana and stuff
I know
like that.
that,
So
I know
that's
that.
when I started feeling uncomfortable. But before, I was quite okay with my body.
I am so confident in my own skin. I am so confident
That's
in my
power.
I am so confident in a way that even when I wake up in the morning, I look at myself in the mirror and tell myself you're slaying it.
Wow.
Oh, it's beautiful.
It's in your mind
Yes.
because nobody is gonna tell you you're beautiful. Tell yourself you're beautiful. I feel like we as young girls, we stress ourselves so much about things we can't change rather than embracing it. Right now it's about embracing our skin. Love your skin color from your curves to your stretch marks. Embrace everything about your body because nobody is gonna embrace it for you.
To add on what she said, you know, at times when we grow up, we tend to think people's opinion matters more. But when you grow up, you start realizing, no, you don't matter. I matter.
Yeah.
So right now, I can confidently say, I'm so comfortable.
In your own body.
I'm so comfortable in me, in everything that I am.
That's beautiful. Well, for you out there, start living to suit your own needs, not other people's needs.
Thank you. That was quite a mouthful, everybody. Let's take a break and hear what the others had to say about this topic. Welcome back from the break. It's still your favorite show, Let's Talk Unizulu, and we're going to be carrying on with the conversation. Ladies, I want to hear from you. Do you think social media has a negative or a positive effect on the lives of young ladies, on the way that they view their bodies and how they perceive beauty?
It does. For an example, let's look at Instagram. I remember there was a point in my life where I almost got depressed because of what I used to see on Instagram. It's not true. Apparently I heard there's a lot of edits that people use to view their bodies in a certain way that actually cause a very negative effect on us. We have girls there that don't have stretch marks. You have girls there that have bigger calves. And you know, they tell you that we're squatting. You do squats like you crazy. You never get that. So I feel like a lot of social media has a bad effect on us. It does not really portray the real us, like the real you, that you, a woman, you have stretch marks and it's beautiful. You can't change it. You're a woman, you don't have a huge ass. It's beautiful. That's how you created. So people are just pursuing their bodies in an abnormal way. They're making it normal though. So I feel like, yeah, it actually does have a negative impact.
As she said that there's these apps that they have to like extend their bodies. These apps, they actually do have an impression on us because we're not feeling comfortable in our bodies, because now we start taking pictures and then we install these apps on our phones so that we can extend our hips to have the summer body, and then we start putting our figures in so that we can look nice on Instagram, and then we put the hashtag #summerboss and stuff like that.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's not a positive impact on us. Social media is really not good.
Yeah. And what do you think?
Well, I think it's both negative and positive. Negative, they've said it quite well. Thank you. When I say positive, all our lives, everybody in this world revolves around social media. Whether we like it or we don't.
That's true.
Our lives revolve around social media. So at times, at some points in life, I'll go through these pictures and everything. You know, some of the girls that have improved their bodies because of Instagram, because of social media. You know, I go on Instagram, as I look, I see a girl. One would say, okay, when's it will he have a life and everything, when's my squats. I will start a proceed and I mean I can't engage the jingai. And I'm going and I mean like I see the changes and everything, and I'll start influencing other girls with, listen, if you don't feel good about yourself, this is what you can do. And sometimes it helps. Sometimes only of the no, I can't. But most Yamatombazani, essentially I'm a body image wabo. It's because of Instagram, social media as a whole. So sometimes in social media it helps. Without social media, Bengs wasn't going to contact why he have a life. Bengs wasn't going to contact the isibambisisa nayo yonke le nto.
Yeah,
It's because of social media. You know, to feel good about myself. If I don't feel good about myself, ngihleli ekhaya without social media, how will I know what can I do to improve? Obviously, again with social media, I will get the help that I want. Because not all of us are comfortable in our bodies.
Yeah, that's true.
Some people I don't like how I feel, I don't like how I look. You know, we're not the same. So other people, in social media.
Yeah.
But people like us,
Okay, thank you very much. I want to ask something. So let's say I go to social media and I'm not comfortable in my body, and then I go there and I decide to say, okay, I'm gonna do this and this and this, and then I'll change. How do you think that impacts me?
Depression.
Well,
like
you're gonna be depressed. You're gonna be depressed.
yeah.
When? But what if it works for me?
Oh yeah, it's two ways.
You know, it's both
It's an
negative
advantage
and
and a disadvantage.
exactly.
So it's kind of debatable.
Yeah.
It is a debatable
Go
issue.
on.
Guys, since we're all on social media, how do you think we can use social media to stop body shaming? Because that's exactly where body shaming happens. You see a celebrity, she goes to Ama Awards in a weekend, she's wearing this dress, and then the next morning,
The next day.
okay, that dress me I'm
Yeah.
this dress me and stuff. How do you think now we can use social media to stop body shaming and to let the world know? You know what? You are king. You don't need to have a perfect body. There's nothing such as a perfect body. You're perfect. How do you think we can like stop body shaming? How like deal with the issue of body shaming? How can we do that?
Being real. Being real is the only cure that we can use to stop the body shaming and to stop people feeling uncomfortable with their own skin and their own bodies. I remember there's a Facebook page. It's Melanin.
Yes.
I'm not promoting Melanin as much as I am Melanin, but I'm not promoting it. But that page is actually good for women with dark skin, because we had this stigma of yellow bones being
Yes.
beautiful, and then we had dark girls actually start feeling uncomfortable with their
Uncomfortable,
skin.
start
Started
bleaching
using-
their
yes,
skin.
surgery,
Yeah.
yes. So being real. Go there on social media, show your real self, show your stretch
And they
marks.
will accept you.
The world will accept you as you are. Like, your scars are beautiful. You don't have to change a thing. Like, even hair. And it's so bad that I'm wearing a weave as well, but it doesn't matter. But natural hair, like being natural and being you without makeup. Like, post your pictures. You don't need makeup to actually being beautiful. So it's just showing the real you to the world, and the world will accept you as you can.
How do you think we can stop body shaming?
Well, as Yamtanda said, being a real. The fact is, you can never ever stop body shaming on social media. Even if you wanted to stop it, you will never have the power to stop it. So it's up to you to take it upon yourself to stop it. Stop people referring to you as this fat girl and everything. Just be real. If I go out there knowing I am Unizulu and nobody can stop and nobody can tell me anything. I post my pictures, whatever you say, it does not affect me. Because I know I am Unizulu and this is the real me. I don't care about what you post. I don't care if when you're the hottest or you Instagram hotspots. I don't care about that. If I want to post my pictures, I'll post any kind of picture that I want. If I go out there, anything, I don't care.
Yeah.
It's you trying to express yourself. It's you trying to feed your soul. This thing is about feeding your soul. If my soul is fed and I'm okay,
That's it.
I'm at content, then everything is okay. I don't care about what anybody says. So body shaming, you can never ever stop it. Into vele sikhule nayo.
Yeah.
Into esayinikwe society ukuthi this is how you should behave as a woman. This is how you should be as a man. This is how you should be as a model. This is how you should be as a Zulu girl, as a Xhosa girl, as a Sotho girl. But because sesikhulile, we have the knowledge, we know what goes around. I don't care what you say. It's up to me to be me.
But I feel like it's debatable. You know, everything is just a system.
Yeah.
Everything is just a system, and a system at some point it breaks away. Like, the issue of body shaming is influenced mostly by the societal factors,
Yes.
and the society is us.
Yeah.
So if we can remove our minds from what we think, then obviously the system will break away. it's not true ukuthi angeke sikwazi ukushintsha. As long as we are still breathing and we're still waking up in the morning and we can still change the way we see things, why can't we change our minds from body shaming? That's not true. It's just us telling our brains ukuthi I am not gonna do it. Hello, ukwazile ukumbona ukuthi muhle lo mumbi lo, usangakushintsha umbone muhle naye. So it's just a system. Wonke umuntu muhle, and if we could tell ourselves that, then we can stop body shaming.
We can also stop body shaming, but then it has to start at home, like from our parents.
Yes.
Our parents have to teach us that if this is how you are, you will continue being like this. You are thin, you are thin. You don't have to listen to other people who are telling you that you have to be thicker than this. I am your mother, I love you like this, so continue being like this. And you know, our parents, they also have to groom their sons, okay, that if you're a man, this is how you treat a woman. You shouldn't discriminate her just because she's thin or she's fat. Keep your opinion to yourself. So I think it first has to start at home with our parents.
Thank you. Guys, the issue of body shaming, it affects both genders, whether you are a man or you're a woman. Because sometimes you find city no, I'm 6 pack. I can't do a guy on cover. So it's on both sides. But today we decided to focus more on ladies because it's still Women's Month. Thank you.
Well, we think this
Wonderful
wonderful, young, intelligent, beautiful, and confident. I could keep going. Siyabonga guys for being with you today on stage, sharing with us some opinions, and I hope they're useful out there. Well, make sure you don't miss this episode. Subscribe on our YouTube channel at Y-Bizz #Let's Talk Unizulu, and follow us on our Facebook page at Y-Bizz #Let's Talk Unizulu.